Good afternoon. This is Paul Vizard with 38 Television and Business Network Television. And today we're broadcasting from Distillery 98. It's Studio A upstairs at Distillery 98. What do? They make vodka, and it's called Dune Lakers vodka. And here's a bottle of it right here. Ask for it by name at your local bar. If they don't keep it, ask them to get it in. And they'll be able to get it from Distillery 98. It's all local. So today I'm with Shannon Richmond from the Panama City Beach Chamber. And it's one of my favorite people because the chamber in Panama City is so supportive of its other members. But you've got a lot more information than just talking about membership. So Shannon, tell us all about it.
Okay, so we have become the largest, most active chamber in the Bay and the surrounding counties. And the way that happened is we make sure members are doing business with members. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to sign up for the chamber. Here's a sticker on your door. You're a member.
Right.
We don't do that. We make sure we connect you and make sure
Absolutely.
we help you.
Yeah, I enjoy being a member, and you guys have been so supportive of us over the years. And, making introductions for us to people that we don't necessarily know, but that you guys know because you're dealing with so many members on a daily basis. So when you couple that together with your membership list and, of course, the events that you guys do,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about those.
So we're so excited because we're getting back in action. So our first business after hours is going to be November 5th. It's going to be at Los Antojitos in Panama City. That'll be a packed out event because people want to get back to see each other. And then we're going to have on November 13th, we're going to have our breakfast event. Paul, that's early in the morning. It starts at 7:30.
I'll send someone.
Okay. It's 7:30 for networking. 8 o'clock is the program. We always have a really great program. And this time we changed venues. We're going to be at the Captain Anderson's Event Center. So it's going to be pretty awesome. We haven't done one in such a long time. We're so looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And then on November 18th, we're going to do an idea camp, and it's going to be our holiday give back. So all year long, people need a little bit of help, and the Gulf Coast Children's Advocacy Center collects presents for children.
Yeah.
So we're going to go in there and actually help them wrap the presents for the children. So it'll be a little give back. It's always fun. Idea camps, as you know, are like think tanks.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing, and I've had the honor to actually speak at one and provide some of my insight and how it all started. The crazy idea on a napkin, right?
That's right.
And so Idea Camp is something where you can really learn as a business how other people have gone through challenges and how they've overcome them, and maybe also have some resources at hand to where you can find out, more about how a tax situation is or business licensing, things like that. So, we enjoy doing the broadcasting from Distillery 98 today. They seem to be having a bit of a party downstairs, if you can hear it. But anyway, the Studio A is just always a happening spot. So, Shannon, on top of the Idea Camp, you also have a lot of information on your website as far as like your member directory, and you have the events on there as well, obviously. But there's a lot more information there on your website. Tell us about that.
There is. So the traffic to our website has almost tripled.
Wow.
Because we make it informational for any of the visitors, any of the people that live here. What we do is we have a page on our website that lets you know who's open, who's available. To get that list, we had to call around every business after COVID and say, hey, are you open? What can we do to help you? And we made sure we posted that so everybody knew who to go and visit.
Yeah.
And now that the holidays are coming up, a lot of the restaurants, people don't know that they're open. So we're making a list too of if they're open, do you need reservations? So our website is very informative. If you need to know about the hurricane, we have all of the information on there. We also have click-throughs to different webcams on different spots of the beach so you can look, see what's going on. But it's very informative for not only our locals, but all the tourists visiting.
Yeah, absolutely. And you couple that with your magazine that goes out that has a lot of information as well. It's called The Circuit.
It is.
Did I get that name right?
You did.
Okay, good.
So our Circuit magazine, we do a January, February edition that also doubles as our relocation visitors guide, and it goes out all year round, January through December. What's so important of that for our members is in the very back of that magazine has all of our members listed. So when anybody's moving here, visiting here, or they just want to know more about our area, they get that magazine. And in the very back, like I said, all of our members are listed. So that's a great resource for anyone to have.
Man, and the shelf life of that is going to be sitting there all year.
All year round.
Putting the circle around about, who needs what and what they're going to do. That's great.
They're also at the airport. They start at the airport. We keep about 4 cases there on hand because it's a beautiful magazine. It's free. And all these visitors that are coming in want to pick something up. And not only that, they're mailed to all of our members, and we have 175 businesses that they're distributed to.
That's good. So they can pick those up on location there as well.
Absolutely.
And so, but the website goes even more because obviously it's got your events and the other thing we're talking about just now, the member directory. But that relocation information is on there as well, right?
It is. So anybody that's wanting to move here or visit here, they can click on there and we can actually send them a magazine to keep them updated of what's going on. But more than that is we're updated daily. So every time the governor was giving us an update, we were putting it on our page. So that way anybody that was, maybe I'm coming here, maybe I'm not, should I not, all the questions are answered right there.
Well, you went one step further than that though, because you were emailing us as well.
Oh, that's
And
right.
sending us all that information was coming. That was so great to get that email and be able to say, what's up to date with the governor and what's going on with the situation. Obviously, this year has been a special year
Yeah.
for about 16 different reasons.
That's right.
And here we are. We're fighting through it. But to be a member of a chamber so supportive as yours, that does so many things to help the members, and as you say, not just a sticker on the door.
Right.
Although we enjoy that too, but your membership fees are so fair, and they're, the incentives that you get to go along with those pays it back overnight because of the little add-ons that you give us being a new member.
Correct. So we asked several of our advertisers if they would help us to give us something to give our new members, to give them the best step ever. And one of those great values that we get are from 30A
What, us?
TV.
Oh,
Yes. So do you want to kind of tell them what they get when they sign up with our chamber just for signing up? People are like, oh, I can't afford that. I don't have that kind of budget right now. And we're like, no, we're giving it to you. So
Yeah.
if you want to let them know what they're getting.
Absolutely. So we love being part of the chamber, obviously, and what we wanted to also help the new members get started, especially if chances are there's a new business going on. So we have a business directory that you can list completely free. It's normally $250 a year. So we give that completely free. You can fill out and put some images for your business and your address and your website and so on there. That is on our site at 30a.tv. But also we're doing a business shout out that's kind of similar to this. We can come into the studio here and record something with us. Maybe tell us how it all started, how you had, similar to ourselves, a crazy idea on a napkin, and now you're in business, or you've been in business for a while and you just want to let people know where you're at and what you're doing. So we also give that spotlight out, and the package is actually valued at about $2,000. So it's a pretty good package.
That's amazing. So, I mean, that pays for their membership 10 times over.
For sure.
And then we also have some advertisers. We have the News Herald, who provides a half page in the Entertainer or a quarter page in the News Herald. We have WJHG, who provides a banner ad on their television station. And then Local Faves magazine, they give you a business card size ad, but that magazine is like a coupon magazine. It gets sent out to over 30,000 homes. And then our friends at ESPN Radio will give them a shout out on their radio station.
That's great. That's a lot.
That's all just for joining.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Not to mention all the benefits from the chamber. I
Right,
mean,
exactly. No, and the first thing you get is that email on a Monday that say here's the new members, and feel free to contact them, let them know what's going on.
right. We try to make it very easy. So when you get that, what we call Beach Buzz weekly newsletter, you can contact every one of the members from there just to welcome them. Do you know how big that important that is?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Well, anytime you feel a little bit special, as a business, and everybody gets busy and so on, but when something arrives in your box, unannounced, and it's a benefit to you, it's always great.
It is great.
Yeah. So now can you go over these events a couple of times there,
Sure.
the last ones that you've got going on there?
Sure.
we
So
can remind the
November
folks?
5th is our business after hours. It's at Los Antojitos in Panama City. Then we have November 13th. It's our morning business event, but it's called Friday at the Beach. It starts at 7:30 for the networking, 8 o'clock for the event. We always have a great speaker lined up for you. And it's going to be at the Captain Anderson's Event Center. Then we have on November 18th, our November Idea Camp, where we are going to actually do a holiday give back, and we are going to wrap presents for the Gulf Coast Children's Advocacy Center. Thank you.
Easy to say.
Easy for me to say, right? So we like to always give back. So even though we're a not-for-profit, every event that we do, bowling event, golf event, we always pick a charity or let our presenting sponsor pick a charity to give back to. We want to make sure we're always giving back.
Absolutely. So you had a couple of new members this week. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Actually, we have two that I could talk about right now. So we have right across this from your area, we have Distillery 98.
Oh, there we go.
one of our newest members. And then right next to them, we have Idle Hounds, and that's going to be our January business after hours along with yourself.
Yep.
And we're going to have a great party back then.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. So
We're
looking forward
It'll
to that.
be great.
Absolutely. So do you want to give that website out one more time and see if we can put it on the screen?
Our website is pcbeach.org. Again, that's pcbeach.org. And how about we give a random member, a shout out?
Okay.
So we have Panama City Toyota, who is a great person for our community. They do a lot of things for the community, but they are opening what they're calling Cafe FJ. It's going to be a new coffee shop. They have a barista, they have all the machines, all the fancy coffee. So if you're just waiting in the waiting room, you have a nice coffee. Or if you are needing a meeting space like me, sometimes when I'm stuck in town, you just pop on in there, grab a coffee, and have your meeting.
Yeah, and they just recently rebuilt that, so it's all brand new and shiny and everything. So
it is.
We don't have to go scuff a tile.
It is really nice, and right now they're offering buy 3 tires, get 1 free.
Oh,
and
there you go.
I may have just taken advantage of that.
Well, I only have 3 wheels on my car, so.
You won't need that.
Well, Shannon, it's been great talking to you today, and we've had a pleasure, finding out more about the chamber and memberships and your events and everything. So hopefully we can make this a regular thing, and
I would love that.
Let's see if we can get some guests on here and give them a shout out too.
That'd be a lot of fun, and thank you for your partnership with the chamber. We really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. We'll see you next time on Business Network Television. For more videos like this, go to 30a.tv and download our apps.